the notorious fraudster, two-person, so-called consulting company, GC Strategies, working out of their basement, received close to $20 million of taxpayer monies during the ArriveScam scandal. We know that 635 other consultant companies, middlemen, have engaged directly with the Government of Canada for procurement purposes. Have you done an examination, sir, of that 635 number as to how many are situated like GC Strategies? 2 people, 3 people, 4 people working out of their homes?
Well, two different things here. First, these audits occur all the time. There are auditing teams and officers in many departments, including obviously within PSPC, to check whether there are frauds or inappropriate information not being stored or shared or used. So this is the type of work that is done every day by many departments. Second thing is that, as you saw today, there are instances in which we do find fraud. And if there is fraud, then there is action taken, and there are consequences for those that try to fraud Canadians.
But Minister, there isn't immediate action. This government is notorious for being reactionary as opposed to taking proactive steps to weed out the fraud. Why did it take the Auditor General to release a report, the Procurement Ombudsman to release his report, and so, according to your statements, a few tips into the government for you to create yet another level of bureaucracy to do exactly what you've been mandated to do? Your ministry is mandated to weed out the fraud as it's happening. So why did we have to wait upwards to 6 years for this one company who goes back to 2018? Why did it take 6 years to identify these fraudulent billing practices?
Let me come back to that in a moment. The announcement this morning, which shows that we have more and more tools to detect and detect fraud and to seek the consequences that come with fraud. Second, you spoke to the Auditor General and the Ombuds report. Those reports came in January. In November, these contracts with GC Strategy were suspended, so several months before.
Complaint. After a complaint was received by the CBSA, not because of any due diligence by you, sir, or any due diligence by any other of your ministerial colleagues, or any due diligence by the CBSA ministry itself. It happened as a result of a complaint. So that's another example of a reactionary move. You talk about processes, but the process is not working, sir. So what confidence should Canadians have with this new level of bureaucracy moving forward to actively weed out the bad actors? This is taxpayer money that you are mandated, sir, to preserve and to safeguard. And there's just been nothing but examples after examples of complete fraudulent misuse. So what assurances can you give Canadians, Minister?
So, evidence/action. Whenever there is evidence, there needs to be action, and you've seen this in the last few months. No, there was evidence is produced, there is immediate action. And in many cases, that action doesn't require waiting for more evidence. Second, you saw the announcement this morning. This is not additional bureaucracy. The Office of Supplier Integrity and Compliance is going to be provided with lots of tools,
Minister,
preventative tools.
I have to cut you off in order to get you out on time.